Welcome to the franchise mode. So we are the Winnipeg Jets. Now the reason why the Winnipeg Jets are such an interesting team is they're one of those tweener teams. They're not necessarily a contender, but they're not bad this year. Look at their standings; they're a couple points out of a playoff spot. So that's what makes this so interesting to do. Now, I've looked at this team already, and I will go ahead and walk you guys through what I have seen. And when you look at who we have, actually, we'll go through trade and improve here, give you guys a better look at everyone we have, including prospects and whatnot. So we do have a little bit of cap space, not too much. But so we have Bufflin, Wheeler, Scheifele, Patrick Laine, and Tyler Myers. Tyler Myers probably capped off at 87. Not bad. As a number one defenseman, I would prefer a Dustin Bufflin. But here's the issue with this team is when you go to this team and you go to goalies, you have these two goalies right here as your starters, 21 and 23. But they're only listed as a medium starter. So they'll get up to 84, 85. You have Pavelec as well, so you're not terrible here, but this is not going to win you a Stanley Cup, and that's what we want to do. What I look at is I see some players who are movable. I don't know if we'll move them all. Winnipeg fans, both being Dustin Buffler and Blake Wheeler. Because we need a young goaltender with a core of Patrick Laine, Mark Scheifele, Nicholas Ehlers, sorry about that if I butchered his name. Trouba's good. So you got both of these guys right here. And you have Patrick Laine. Tyler Myers is only 26. Little's 28, so he's a little on the high end, but he's still young enough. And Scheifele. Scheifele's just a beast already. He's 23. He's an 89 overall already. So, you look at this and you see teams like this, and you just got to think that you got to make a decision. Either you got to sell your future now with this team and go get a veteran goalie and try to make a run. But I look at this team and I see all these prospects down here. You got a top 9 forward. You got a top 9 forward. You got top 60, top 60, top 9, top 4 exact. I mean, he's older and so that's another guy we can move. But there's just prospects. So this team, Marco Dano down here with the top 6. So this team has plenty of stuff. You have Morrissey with an elite, so he can pan out. So you just look at this team, and I just feel that this team is better off, going ahead and not necessarily rebuilding, because I don't think you need to rebuild with this team. I do think year one, you go ahead and you take a step back. Let me make sure. Sorry about that. Should have turned off notifications. Yeah, so you have this year's first, this year's second. So you have all your draft picks. So what I see here is, okay, so if you go forwards, your first line right now is Blake Wheeler, Scheifele, and Laine. That's a great first line. The second line would be Little, Ehlers, and then, you drop off probably somewhere to Drew Stafford, or Adam Lowry, somewhere down here. You go to one of these guys. So it's not a bad top 6. You go to your defenseman, and you got Dustin Bufflin, who's a bona fide stud. Then you got Tyler Myers, Trouba, and then you come down to Enstrom to finish off your top 4, which is okay. Morrissey, and then probably Chariot down there, which it's just not the best. So you look at this team. Like I said, this team, if you got them a stud goaltender, they would probably make the playoffs and you'd probably make a deep run. I still wouldn't call them a contender. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, I've done some pre-scouting, is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to improve this goalie. Now, we have a couple options here as far as finding the goaltender for the future for this team. If I can find where I wrote it down at, and here it is. So I already kind of looked around. There's 3 potential goaltenders I would look at. The first one is Boston. Okay, When you look at Boston, you got Subban, low elite, 22.79. So obviously, if you trade for Subban, you're giving up on this year, and you're really hoping that you get good value in him because he's low elite, 79, already 22, so he might not pan out. So, but you see how much trade value is, so it's worth looking at. He's got less than this high backup, which really kind of worries me. Contract's not a big deal, but he only has 1 year left. So I don't know if that's what we're really looking for. And then you go to Columbus. You look at Columbus. Columbus is a team that is trying to contend right now. If you look in real life, they're absolutely we're on a tear earlier a couple months ago when they went on that big win streak. So sorry with notifications, you're just gonna have to ignore it. And then Bobrovsky's only 28, so he's not that old. He's got 89 overall, and you have this guy 82 elite, 22 years of age. Now you guys might think, why would you trade him? Because we're trying to make this as realistic as possible. Well, you might trade him because you go to their defenseman, and you have 3 pretty good defensemen, right? But they don't have a stud. Okay, they have an 87, 87, 87, 86, 83, 81, 81. So, you look at them, and another thing we want to pay attention to is we don't want to see top 4D, top 4D, top 4D. So they don't have that top 2 defenseman. So there's that as well. And you go to their forwards, because like I said, we have the 2 players that we're looking to get rid of. The forward core is pretty steady here. I mean, you got Cam Atkins, Nick Foligno, Brandon Saad, Brandon Dubinsky, Boone Jenner, Sonny Milano, who they probably want to get rid of, so we could look at trying to do that. Okay, so we got him. Or another team I was looking at is the Tampa Bay Lightning. Another reason why I like all 3 of these teams is they're all in the Eastern Conference, which keeps them away from us. The only way we're going to see anybody we trade away in the future is if we meet them in the Stanley Cup Finals. Now, they only have $3 million in cap space, but when you go to goalies, they want to get rid of Vasilevsky. He was 22, low elite, 85 overall. I don't know how much he'll grow. He's got 4 years at $3.2 million, so really $6 million to play with them. They do have an AA backup goalie here, and they do have Ben Bishop, who's an 87 overall. So either way, either one of those are bad. Now, Tampa, sorry, I didn't mean to exit out of that. Look at their defensemen. You got Victor Hedman, Strawman, and then it really drops off. So this team can use a defenseman. There's no question about it. This team right here can use a defenseman. So when you look at this, they have not that much cap space, and Columbus has about the same amount of cap space. So now the question is, which goaltender do we want? I don't want to completely give up on this year. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and see, okay. He was drafted in the 3rd round, 2012. How tall is he? 6'3". Okay, so it's between him or Vasilevsky. I just don't want to take the risk with the team that we have. I don't want to take a risk and try to go after Subban. Even though Subban could pan out really well because we don't have to give up as much, I just don't want to have to take that risk with him. Now, I'm not sure how good either one of them. They're both 6'3". He's got less trade value, so I think we're going to go ahead and try this. We're trying to get Vasilevsky here. So they're going to need, they might want a goalie for the future, so I think it's only fair to throw in a goalie. The question is, do I want to throw in Hellebuck? We're going to go ahead and throw in Hellebuck right here. So we're going to throw him in there again. Sorry about the notifications. I really should have done a better job and, got rid of those. And another person we're going to throw in, which is going to hurt, is Dustin Byfuglien. Now, I understand they just re-signed him to a big contract, 5 years. But he's just too old for what I want to do. I want to make sure we build around Patrick Laine. He's just a monster. Puts the puck in the net. So now we're giving up way more than what they're giving us. So what I want to look at doing is I want to see what they have for as far as prospects or bringing back somebody. Because now you put them in a bond where they have all these forwards. You have Stamkos, you have Kucherov, you have Jonathan Drouin, Strawman, Tyler Johnson, Filppula, Palat. So what we want to do, Ryan Callahan, we want to try and bring back somebody. This is what I was talking about by not giving up on this year. Is we're gonna bring back a forward to help with the forward core. Now I don't see them giving up Stamkos, Kucherov, or Jonathan Drouin. Those are all movable pieces in my point of view for Tampa. But you have two players, one in Tyler Johnson right here, and the other one in Andre Palat. Now you look at the two, Andre Palat, and I want to make sure he has some good defensive stats. Where Palat does, Palat has good defensive awareness, decent shot blocking, decent stick checking, so he might be able to kill some penalties for us. Tyler Johnson, he has good defensive stats too, but we have enough centers, I believe. So what I'm going to want to go ahead and look at, so we're going to go ahead and see, just double check the center. So our center core is going to be Scheifele and Little. So yeah, so we already have our top two. So Tyler Johnson does not fit there. Wingers we have, it's going to be Pro. Okay, so left wing, we just really have the one. But right wing, let's see what we got. Yeah, we got Blake Wheeler, Patrick Laine, Nicola Ehlers. I'm going to butcher his name. I don't know why. So yeah, so we definitely can use a wing. So that's where Palat's going to come into this. Now, Palat. Is he left? Left wing he is. Okay, so Palat. So you got this trade now. We're giving them a young goaltender as well, who is a good prospect. While we're doing that, we're giving them a bona fide stud defenseman, which is really hard to come on. They're giving us a good goaltender with Young, who's a little bit better. So look at these. He's better than him. Bufflin's better than him. Now, the way I look at it is it's way harder to come across in the NHL to find a bona fide stud defenseman. So what we're going to look at doing here, so we're going to see Tampa's a team that going into the season, they were looking to be a team to make a run. So we're going to go ahead and also try to get a first round draft pick for them. And we're going to go ahead and, just to make this realistic, throw in a third. So we're getting a young goaltender with elite potential, 85 overall already, so he's already serviceable as a starter. So we might be improving our goaltending. I can't remember what they're overall. I think over 84 is our highest. So actually improving the overall of our goaltender. We're giving up a bona fide stud defenseman because we have a deep enough defensive core, but we're bringing in a young forward to go with the core. Then we're also going to get a first round for a third. So let's see if this will go through. And it does. I believe this transaction. So yeah, so it looks like it was pretty much even. So we're gonna go ahead and go to rosters. Now we do have injuries on, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna edit the rosters. When I'm done, I'll come back and I'll show you guys everything that we did. All right. All right, we are back. So what we are going to do is we're gonna look at this team. Okay, so what we have set up now is Patrick Laine, Mark Scheifele, Blake Wheeler, Andre Palat, Little, Ehlers, Perreault, Marco Dano, Nick Patan, Chris Thorburn, Adam Lowry, and Drew Stafford. Okay, so you have your bona fide studs here and your future bona fide stud here. I mean, just look at his shots. So forward core is not bad. It could use improvement, but if you look, Ehlers can grow, Palat can grow, Patrick Laine can grow, Scheifele can still grow, Blake Wheeler's set where he's at, Little's set where he's at, but Little's pretty much perfect for a second line. Dano can grow, Patan can grow, Perreault set where he's at, second line forward, that's one thing I did want to check actually, Perreault. So he doesn't get angry about ice time. I'm going to make sure he's on the power play there. Okay, so this is the power play here. Then you got your defensive core right here. So this is what you got. Morrissey, I played him up here. I didn't want to play him down here and have him get beat and give up a bunch of goals. Hopefully, our top six can help carry him and get him some good stats so he can grow with him being a low elite. I'm going to take the shot, giving him the big minutes and seeing if he can perform in big games at big moments. So that's what we're going to hope for. So yeah, so we're gonna back out of this, and then we'll go ahead and we will jump in to the season. Nope, cancel. So yeah, so we'll jump into the season. Let me look real quick. Um, we'll for sure get to this Washington Capitals game, hoping that we can go ahead and maybe get all the way up to the Edmonton Oilers in this video. But we'll see, and we'll see if we're gonna make any more trades and whatnot. So we'll go ahead and we will jump into the season here. So now we do have injuries on. Also, just so you guys know, injuries are on. Let's go ahead and sim up to this date here. So I have a couple players up. I may have to call a defenseman up. I can't remember if I left one. Let's go ahead and do the dub. Forwards. We'll just start in the dub and work our way over to forwards, defenseman, and then move down. I don't think we need to scout goaltenders, because of the fact that we have ours. We made our move for our goaltender at the beginning of the year. I think in real life, Tampa's gonna keep Vasilevsky and move on from Ben Bishop, but in the game, they wanted to do the opposite, so that's what we went with. So okay, we're salary cap compliant. Okay, our waivers are good to go. Alright, here. Let's go ahead and back out here. See what this player meeting is, actually. I don't know how much morale we'll actually do. We might do some, we might not. Stewart, there's times. Let's go ahead and just be calming. No, I don't want to tell him there's changes. Go ahead and do this one. He's older, so maybe no impact. So I'll take the no impact. Game 1 of 82. We're gonna go ahead and be calming. This is a young team. And it was mixed, so it's okay. Okay. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and show you how we're gonna do the playoffs in this video. So you have an idea when we get there. We're not gonna be playing any games or anything like that. But when we do the playoffs, how we are going to do it is we're gonna go ahead and sim the game. And when we do sim the game, we'll jump into it like this, and we'll just sim from here. So just to make this one kind of quick, we'll go ahead and sim the first period here as we are down 1-0 as Lindholm gets on the board from a shot from the point. Second period, no goals here, and then third period will be nice and slow. So it'll be right here as Teuvo Teravainen gets him on the board again, but Pro responds with a quick one, gets within one. Come on, we gotta start the season right here. So they go up 3-1 with another goal. So not what I expected. I expected to be able to score goals, with the firepower we have on the front end, as they get an empty netter to go up 4-1. So that's what you're looking at as far as when we get to the playoffs. That's how we're gonna go ahead and sim through the games there as we lose 4-1 to start off. Let's go ahead and sim up to this date here. So I do expect, even with this team, even though we lost, just replace player. So even though we did lose Dustin Byfuglien, I think we improved the team overall. I think we're still going to be that tweener team. And I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So back to what I was saying. I do expect us to be a tweener team. I don't know if we're going to be a playoff team or a non-playoff team. That's something we're going to have to decide as the trade deadline comes. I expect us to be pretty similar to what we're doing at 2-2-1. Okay. So yeah, I expect something along this line here. Hopefully we can beat Dallas as we lose 2 games to our own division right there. We do beat Colorado. We're 3-4-1. We're coming up. We lose to Buffalo 7-3. We're up on this Washington game. So let's see here. 4 goals, 2 goals, 5, 2, 4, 4. So it looks like we're giving up a lot of goals. Could just be a fluke. Let's go ahead and sim up to this game against the Hawks. Go ahead and find out if we can, if we need to make some changes here. As we're giving up a lot of goals, actually. Maybe it's, that top two deep here and Morrissey up there. Maybe he's the one that's hurting us right now. As we're 3-7-2, which is not what I expected us to be at all. So we're going to defenseman for 6 weeks. So yeah, I mean, maybe if we keep giving up goals like 4, 6. Yeah, a good game right there. 2, 5, 5, 3. So 3-11, 3-11-2, 4-11-2 versus 11-4-1. So exact opposites. Let's go ahead and look at some stats. We're clearly worse in the league here. Chicago's on a tear. Let's just see how our team is doing here. Who's performing, who's not. So 15 points for Scheifele. So first line's doing okay, but minus. Big question here is Morrissey. -6. Everyone on our team is a minus. So I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and make some line changes here. Let's go ahead and go edit lines. Because this is definitely not the start that I imagined. What could we do? Maybe... Okay, so let's see. Can we go... Scheifele, Blake Wheeler's on the point. Maybe we go there. Ehlers for Palat. Trouba can go there. Move Palat for Enstrom. Was Enstrom out there already? Was he out there? Yeah, he was. Okay, so Palat for Morrissey, Trouba. Yeah, it gotta be Morrissey. He's the only one that fits. And then I definitely want to do this. Morrissey, he's doing 2 goals, 0 assists, 10 penalty minutes, 25 shots, -6. He is growing. It's a ice time. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and put Jacob Trouba up there. Do that. We'll see if these line changes help. Now we're going up against the best team in our division, the Chicago Blackhawks. I'm a little bit biased, my favorite team, so I always like to see them good, but not in this. They're in our own division, so this is going to be a game we need to win. So we're going to go ahead and switch the pace up here. We're going to go ahead and jump into the game as they score 3 goals in the first period. They scored one real early. All 3 goals from defensemen for them. Backup goalies in the net too. 1 goal for us. And this again. Okay, so we get within 1 with Patrick Laine getting 1 against Corey Crawford. So go ahead and send this power play here. Can we tie it up? We don't. We're getting outshot bad. Come on, just give us 1. Penalty kill. He's got to kill this off here. Okay, come on, boys. Find the groove. So 40-20. They're almost double in shots on us. Another power play late in the game as we're going to lose 3-2 to the Blackhawks. So we're going to go ahead and continue this. So I think so we're almost to December. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 9, 10. So if we don't have 6 wins over the next 10 games, I think I'm going to be ahead and ready to say that we're rebuilding. And if we are, not rebuilding, but retooling, I'm going to use the word. I'm going to go ahead and move some older players around, see if we can bring in some younger players maybe. So we get 1-1, 1-2. Okay, coming up against Minnesota, got to win this game if we want to have a chance. 1-3. Okay, 1-3, 1-3, 2-1. 5-4, 5-4. So we are right now 1-2. Yeah, we're not even close to where we need to be. 6-16-4 already. And we lose again. Go up because we're at this Blackhawks game again. Let's go ahead and see where our team can improve. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna look at our standings because we are awful. Look at team sets. Like, where are we? Why are we so bad? What is it that's making us bad? You look at our team, it's not that bad. Nashville's your best team in the league. Pittsburgh, Florida, Montreal, Philly, Tampa, and Chicago. So obviously that Tampa trade's working out well for them. Let's go ahead and look at goals for per game. Okay, and we are not at the bottom, but we're not at the top as well. So actually, were we at the bottom? Yeah, we're at the bottom. I totally missed us. So we're not scoring many goals against per game, and we are giving up the most goals a game. Okay, so clearly that's the stat we're gonna want to fix. So we're gonna end this video here. If you guys have any suggestions or anything like that, go ahead and leave them in the comment. Leave a big like if you like this video. We're gonna come back in the next one. We're still gonna try to salvage this season. I think it's early enough. It's gonna be rough, but we're gonna try to figure out something here. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to end this video now. Please hit that like button, subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoy.